It's absolutely inevitable. In-flight mobile connectivity is coming. Foreign carriers all over the world are offering it, and the U.S. now is under pressure to do the same.
I can make a cell phone call on Emirates when I go from Dubai to Mumbai?
Absolutely you can, and on a number of other carriers, including recently Virgin Atlantic. And I know that there's a big question about etiquette here in the U.S. Will U.S. passengers abuse this privilege and be chatty Cathys in flight? But the reality is we're not seeing it on other flights. People are being quite respectful, and in-flight mobile connectivity is coming. It's going to take a little time.
Boy, do I doubt it.
Well, Bloomberg has a great article about how the airlines are still complaining that it's not really safe to use your mobile phone. And there's a lot of questions about this.
Yeah, that's a bit of a misnomer. There is technology. It's called an in-flight picocell system. It does allow you to have safe in-flight mobile calling, and it's been happening for years all over the world.
Let me bring in Joe Echeverry of Deloitte. I'm sure you've got some questions here. What do you do, like 400 million miles a year?
I do 600 hours on planes, assuming they're on time.
Do you want a guy next to you on his cell phone?
I don't want him on his cell phone. I want to be able to be on a cell phone.
Here's a question for Mary Jo.
Well, I was really good. What has gotten the foreign airlines to get so advanced around this while the U.S. is sort of sitting still for the most part?
They have not had a problem with in-flight voice. It's interesting. It's actually quite fascinating. But in America, about in 2006, the FCC opened it up for discussion, opened up a proposal, and they had great resistance from the flight attendants, actually, who did not want to deal with what they thought would be incidences in the air, including air rage. They're kind of dealing with a lot already in flight in the U.S., and they didn't want that on top of everything else. But now momentum is there, and I would say we're going to start to see some real movement. The FCC is now studying it quite seriously.
And they're also looking at ways to bring Wi-Fi to planes. Are airlines moving fast enough when it comes to this technology, which could be a huge market?
Absolutely. They're moving as fast as they can now. In-flight connectivity, in-flight Wi-Fi has become the cost of doing business for an airline. If you're not an airline that has decided on your in-flight connectivity plan, you need to get doing it.
Drives me nuts.
But it's
doing
slow.
It now.
It's so slow.
The equipage is slow for lots and lots of reasons. Number one, you're talking about bringing air-to-ground or satellite-based systems to an aircraft. That needs certified and needs flight tested. And this aircraft needs to come out of revenue service in order for them to equip it with the systems required. So that takes time as well. It's going to happen, though. The U.S. fleet is rapidly being equipped.
Your One Way Girl blog was just hugely acclaimed. Within that, you followed labor in the industry. With the new profits in the industry, with the new capacity in the industry, are flight attendants going to finally make a decent living?
I would absolutely love to see that. I think that we're going to see a push for flight attendants to make a better living because the passenger experience has become so important. And the passenger experience, number one, is a positive one when the flight attendants are happy and are smiling.
Kirby.
Yes.